I've been talking to a lot of people lately about a lot of different things. And, you know, I'm somebody that people come to because they like to tell me their problems, right? I keep getting told that I'm like a very easy person to speak to. So ignore this guy in the background. Um, People have been telling me a lot of things. And like, it's just, I feel like everybody right now is just going through it. Okay. So myself included. I've had a lot of things that have been bothering me and, being frustrated and upset and angry that things have not went my way in my life and are not currently going my way that I want it to, or whatever, just stupid menial shit. And then I get to talking to other people and they come to me and they willingly tell me their stories. I don't pry. And they just say to me how much they're going through and like the craziest stuff. Jerry Springer shit that's like going on in their life. And sometimes I wonder, I'm like, what is the reason that I'm hearing all of this? Why is it that people just keep coming to me with all this like bad news and just tragedies and horrible things? And the only explanation that I can come up with that is maybe I'm supposed to just really sit back and be grateful for everything that I have and realize that the problems that I think I have right now are not as bad as some people have it. And I think, like, if I'm being honest, I'm looking at all these different situations and thinking, like, man, like, if I was with this person, they wouldn't have done these things. Or more so like I'm thankful that the person that I'm with is not doing these things to me, or that I don't have these issues in my life right now. Like, it's just being so grateful, but also very like empathetic of other people and what they're going through. I guess just looking on it, really, if you see things for what it is, like, would you trade your life with anybody? Would you trade your problems for other people's? Probably not. I often think about this kind of thing too, and you know how it's very much pushed, like, oh, if your relationship is not how you want it to be, there are a million fish in the sea, go find somebody else, right? No, I don't really necessarily agree with that because, of course, with exception, right? But the grass is greener where you water it. And you can sit there and try to compare your life to somebody else's, okay? You could compare it to other people's and say, oh, I wish I had this. I wish I had that. I'm, secretly envious or jealous of XYZ. But they don't talk about the cons of whatever it is they have. People who brag online about how good their relationship is, they also don't share about all the times that that person has cheated on them or beat them up or, you know, done all these horrible things. I mean, maybe some people legitimately just have really good relationships. I'm not saying that's not possible. But I think the people who like downright brag and brag and brag about what they have and how good it is, there's probably a reason. It's like, who are you trying to convince, you know? But my dog is snoring in the background. Ignore it. But anyway, things aren't really what they seem. You don't really know what goes on behind closed doors. You don't really know what goes on in other people's lives. And I think that you just need to sit there sometimes and really like check yourself, especially when you get moments like what I've had and just say, like, God is good. And I'm so thankful for the problems that I have. And I'm thankful for the self awareness that I have to recognize clients and to just be more grateful. Like, here I am complaining that I'm working on my days off to get people in before Christmas. And I'm tired. I'm so exhausted, okay? And I'm like, oh, and then I gotta hear so much negativity from people, which is draining, of course. But I think to myself too, I try to turn it around, okay? And I'm like, man, I get to work my dream job. I get to have these awesome people who trust me enough to tell me their deepest, darkest secrets and most vulnerable moments. Like, I get to be tired from doing what I love. I get to, I don't know, I get to have these awesome people in my life. And it's like, you gotta make a positive out of a negative, honestly. There's so many positives to it. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I do this to myself. But I'm alive and I'm well and I can. And on top of it, you make money. So that's even more of a bonus. But I don't know, just be so grateful. And that I get to have these realizations where it's like, thank you for kicking my butt into gear and realizing that things are just not that bad on my side. There's always something to be grateful for. You know, I got for example, I got a few bills lately. Like, just, I got hit with a really big cell phone bill, okay? Sometimes these cell phone companies, they don't tell you. These cell phone bills don't tell you, okay? They don't tell you that when you're paying on these contracts, at the end of the contract, if you don't sign a new contract, you probably owe a shit ton of money, okay? So that's what happened to me with me and my son's cell phone bill. And here I like open my email and it's like $1,200 for 1 month. And I'm like, ugh, how in the world am I going to pay that off? And I'm like, I don't want to get late fees. I don't want that to take like a credit hit. And then on top of that, like, you know, when you don't get any overtime and then you have all these unexpected like bills come up, and then, you know, my vehicle is like in the shop and we don't know if it's going to cost more money, and it's like you already dished out thousands of dollars to try to fix this and that, and Christmas is around the corner and spending a lot of money with that. And then, you know, yesterday my little guy texted me from school and he's like, hey, my glasses broke. And I'm like, lovely, because we don't have, like, the insurance is not up yet to renew for new glasses. So then that means I got to pay out of pocket. And his last glasses were like $700. So I'm like, lovely. Then it gets really cold and he says he needs a new coat because I had just given his old one to somebody who needed it because it was too small anyways. And now he decided he wanted the coat. And of course he wants a nice one and whatever. So anyway, like I said, all these bills are piling up, okay? All these different things. And I'm thinking to myself, should I panic or no? And then I'm like, no, I'm not going to panic because it is what it is. I will figure it out. So I texted my mom and I said, is it a thing, like, that they repair, like, the frames of glasses? Because his lenses are still good. They're not even a year old. And she's like, absolutely, go down and ask them. She's like, your brother did that literally a couple weeks ago. And I was like, okay, cool. I did. And the glasses cost $150. And I had that in cash from working. So I was like, score. That totally beats $650 or $700. Love it. So then I said, well, we might as well go on and look for a winter jacket for you. So I just bought one for my other son. And like, teenagers, they want nice things. They want the name brands, whatever. So I'm all about it. If it's quality, it's gonna last you. They take care of it, whatever. So we go into the mall and he spots this Carhartt jacket. Excuse me, I'm so tired. Ignore it. He spots this Carhartt jacket. And I just bought a Carhartt jacket for his older brother. So who might say no? So anyways, same price as the other one I bought for his brother, and $200 jacket. So I was like, as long as you take care of it, give her. We just saved on your glasses anyways. So we went and picked up the jacket, went to go pay for it, and I realized we went to Sports Check, and there was literally, I had over $100 in Canadian Tire money. So guess what? I got the jacket half off. And I'm like, score. Then I got home and I had a client reach out to me who's one of my very, very good clients. I had not seen her in months. She's been going through it. And she's like, can you squeeze me in tomorrow? It paid for his glasses and the jacket. If you don't panic and you have all the faith in the world that it just works out, that's exactly what happens, because that's your belief. You can panic and think there's no money and there's lack and whatever else. Guess what? That's exactly what you're going to get. I choose to think positively. And I had a really good conversation with my client today. I missed her a lot. And, it brought me to a lot of realizations on stuff. And I was like, you know what? Let's make a video. It's a bonus that I got paid. It's a bonus that, that worked out. And people keep booking and booking and booking. And as I'm speaking, my Botox lady, I did her hair last week. She loved it. And this entire week, she's been referring at least 2 clients a day to me because they loved her hair. I could panic about all the things that I have, but it's just working out for me. It's always working out because I'm not panicking, because I'm trusting that it's all going to get figured out. Like I told my client today, she's going through things and she said, I'm worried and I'm trying to prevent certain things from happening. And I'm like, I could walk out on my balcony today and an icicle can fall from the roof and kill me dead. Or I can choose to just go on with my life and live about my day. Why am I going to worry about something that may or may not happen and kind of like bring that into my reality? Or I can just be happy today and go about it and know that I'm alive. I'm okay. I have it better than some people, and some people have it better than me, and that's okay. Maybe I'm not where I want to be, but it is what it is. Here, my mom is texting me nonstop, but here I am. Got to work. Yes, I'm tired. I am beat. But guess what? I'm done for the day. I get to go outside. And I get to hopefully not show my address, but I get to order skip for myself in the quiet time, catch up on my shows, and know that everything is working out. And sometimes the things that you want come with a serious price. And honestly, I choose peace. I choose peace. And whatever that means to me, it will mean, and God will bring me the most peaceful things. You literally just have to roll with the punches.